I'm alive. Doing a lot better. I'm feeling pretty good actually, and I ate a little bit of dinner. Good morning, everyone. Excuse the hair, I put dye in it and I haven't rinsed it out, so it's a little crusty. We're gonna have to rinse this bottom part out. Oh, child number one is off to school. Made it. It's been a little hard. I slept okay. It was very fitful sleep, is that the word? Gotta clean up all of his madness here. I woke up a lot, lots and lots of dreams. I randomly have dreams that I'm on like my old computers, working on my old website and campsite. It's so weird. It's like this weird mashup of 1999 and now. At one point I woke up sure my alarm was about to go off. It was only 4, which actually is kind of close. But yeah, I slept. I didn't have the chills. I did take one, like a half dose of Tylenol right before bed. I was cold, but I woke up not cold. That's good. It was a struggle to move around this morning because I ate so little. Yesterday I had 4 baby carrots and then does your car need to be that loud? And then I had like 3 bites of soup. So yeah, I've definitely felt like when I get these hunger attacks sometimes because I've been moving around a lot and not eating enough, except that I haven't eaten like anything. So I made some toast. First I ate like a strawberry and I wasn't doing it. The strawberries have been garbage lately. It was really sour and just And then obviously the strawberry wasn't enough to pep me up. I put a piece of bread in the toaster to try that. Sebastian wanted oatmeal for breakfast and I was like, you know what, that's probably a good choice. And your stomach's been upset, so I made that. I made it through most of the little packet of oatmeal. They got cold so fast and I just couldn't choke down the rest. But I think it's enough that my body's starting to pep up a little bit. I don't have hunger pains. I did have stomach pains while I was eating it. So I definitely need to go easy. I can't tell if it's the pains like I was having when something was wrong or it's just my stomach's not used to it. It's probably that. I know a lot of the pain I was feeling yesterday was due to just muscles being sore from cramping up so much. It was bothering even my lower back. I think I'm just weak today and my digestive system is very tender. I did get an email yesterday that I need to update some labels. Oh, I haven't fed you. Oh no. Okay, I'll do that in a second. So I said I'd be out midday. I could do the morning or afternoon. And since he needs some COB, close of business, 5. He said he's gonna try and send them in the morning. I'll just rapid fire them off as he has the details. So I'll be doing that after I get Jax to school, though he might walk. It's not that cold. It's supposed to get up to almost 70 today. Right now it's 47. So yeah, I have that to do in the morning. I'm so tired though that I'm hoping I can take a power nap while I wait for it. And then I'll do that. Then I have knitting club. Last night my friend asked if we wanted to do coffee. I felt bad because we've both been so busy and usually I'm the one that reaches out. I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm busy tomorrow, I have to work, but at 11:30 I'm going to my knitting, crocheting, needle pointing, whatever club. If you want to come and learn something, it's at the library. I don't think she will, but maybe she will, who knows. they have supplies there. I could always bring extra needles and hooks because I don't think they let you keep the needles and hooks, but you can keep the yarn they give you. Anyway, I'm gonna feed the dog and feed Jax and make his lunch. Hello friends, I'm alive, doing a lot better. I'm feeling pretty good actually, and I ate a little bit of dinner, not a lot. But let's start from the morning. You saw me in between children, but I drove Jax to school. It really wasn't that cold, it was almost 50, but his friend didn't stop by, so he prefers to get a ride when he's gonna be alone. Then I came straight home thinking I was gonna have beer labels to edit because he said he was gonna send them in the morning. I told him I was not available midday. but sorry, my teeth feel crusty because I'm finally eating after a day of not eating. Now feeling free on my teeth, I'm like, yuck. Anyway, the labels did not come in the morning, so what I did was draw Jax's logo for the little scratch animation series he wants to put together. I had done some sketches like a week ago to show him how I go about designing a logo. I just like quickly just let it flow out, and I did like 3, and he had picked one, not my favorite one, but still a good one. And so I was like, okay, well, let me know if you need help drawing that. And I was gonna start that over the weekend. I didn't get a chance because we got caught up doing those Valentines for Sebastian's class. And then today he said he liked the cloud one, which was my favorite. I'm like, oh good, okay. If I have time this morning, I will do it. And I had time because that work didn't come through, so I did that logo for him and emailed it, so he got a little surprise during school getting to see it. And then I had to go to it's called Common Threads. I say knitting group, but it's for whatever you want to do. You can needlepoint, you can cross stitch, you can crochet, you can knit. So it was almost all knitting, 1 crocheter today, but it was the most people I have seen. I think it was like 8 or 9, so that was pretty cool. At first it was me and 3 like sweet grandmas. I was like, okay, well, I'm used to this because I'm in a Facebook group now for stranded knitting, which is this color work knitting, and lots of wholesome nanas and lots of people my age that just walk to the beat of their own drum and do hobbies that aren't traditionally young people hobbies. So yeah, I'm used to it. But then a younger mom came in who was there the month before, and the librarian who takes her lunch break came in. So yeah, it was a good crowd. I didn't get a ton of progress done on my sweater because I'm kind of making up the stripes as I go along. I'm not really sure what things look like. And I kept going back and changing things. Even after I got back home, I ended up changing things. But yeah, I got back home. I left around a little after 1:30. Got home, tried to eat some yogurt because that's been my like favorite thing to eat, yogurt with honey and raspberries. But sweet foods just aren't doing it for me yet. I'm still working my way back up to them. I only was able to eat like half of it. I ate that before going to get my energy up, and I put it in the fridge. Then when I got back, I was real hungry, and I was like, I hate being hungry but feeling kind of yucky. My intestines are like rumbling, so it makes me nervous. But I ate a little bowl of rice and I had no problems really. I had to go to the bathroom, but it's been okay. Not amazing, but okay. So it was okay, and I made it to the bus stop just on time. So there's that. But Sebastian went out to play with his classmate that's across the street until Danny stopped work early for once because he finally wrapped up a whole bunch of things yesterday. And so he took him to the big park that's almost to Jax's middle school. I think his friend was a little disappointed because he wasn't able to go that far, and his friend had invited him in for a snack right after school, and I had finally said yes. So it was a bummer that they only got to play for like 10 minutes after that snack before Sebastian kind of ditched him, but he's been waiting for like 3 weeks to go to that park. I sat outside and knit for a while on the rocking chair until Jax got home. I had to bundle up even though it was like in the 60s. It was a little chilly. The sun went away and then the temperature was dropping. But when Jax came in, I hung out with him for a little bit and edited the logo a bit, because when I had saved it to the SVGs that he needs for Scratch, kind of dulled all the colors and made them look a little grayed out and pastel. So I fixed those up, and yeah, really just the color tweaks, and then sent it back to him. And he just reached 100 followers on Scratch, and his goal was to have some sort of a sneak peek of his web series. So he wants to do like a Nintendo Direct for it, but that's a lot of work. So he did end up putting the logo up as a little teaser. So it's fun to be a part of that. It's really important to him. He has not registered for his classes, and they opened that up this week, I think Tuesday. So hopefully his robotics and Spanish he wants doesn't fill up. I keep asking him every day, and he's getting a little defensive, but it's like, come on. I did tell him that in addition to doing that in Resource, which I thought would only take a couple minutes, you just click on a couple things and hit submit. But what do I know? I also suggested he get a sketch done for art. I'm sorry, my nose has been peeling. It's so dry. It's like not inside. I'm not picking my nose. It's right there. I'm using it as a mirror. I suggested he do a sketch because he's supposed to do 4 per quarter, and we're getting up on the mid-quarter check. And I didn't know what day that would be, and it's not on his calendar online. I'm like, please ask your teacher and maybe do one in Resource, or tell her you have one at home. And sure enough, they had their initial check, which is not for their permanent grade. But he said he had one, so I'll probably get a 50% on that, but it doesn't count towards his grade. So it's not the end of the world, but we'll definitely need to do another sketch because he only had that one from Resource. And that was his excuse why he didn't register. He was doing that at Resource, which is study hall. Yeah. This is what my brain is doing. My brain is just doing, Do you ever have those moments? It's been on like low battery mode, low fuel, hardly any food. So I do feel more energy than I have all day. I guess pick up right around dinner. Yeah, they got home from their walk, and Danny said he wanted Mediterranean, and I said, well, rice worked out earlier, so let's do it. So I got a big old bowl, which is always too big for me. There's always at least a third left, but now there's like 3/4 left, but he's like, that's fine, it saves well. I couldn't really eat the french fries that I normally inhale because I'm like, too greasy. We're not ready for that yet. But yeah, I ate some of the falafel and a lot of the bowl, but I've saved it all, so I can have another meal out of it. And I really wanted to braid after dinner because I was planning on braiding a lot every day, and then I got some sort of a tummy bug, and that derailed it. So it was like 10 minutes till 7, maybe even less. It was almost 7, and I had to come up at 7:30, so I was like, it's not enough time to do braiding. It takes like 10 minutes to set up, 10 minutes to clean up, maybe 5 minutes to clean up. It's a little bit faster. So it would have been useless. So I'm going to try to braid during the day. I think I should be clear. I don't need to volunteer tomorrow. They did email wanting volunteers for Friday at the elementary school, but I'm already volunteering at the middle school, so I had to say sorry. But somebody else was able to, so it wasn't a problem. Sebastian was like, grrr, when he heard that I had to say no, but what can you do? Yeah, so I think I'll probably try to make my hair look a little more presentable because, well, look at this. Crazy. This is like, everybody always is shedding hair and growing new hairs, but normally it's kind of mixed in with your hair. You can't mix in 2 braids because they're braided, so it just poofs out like a halo and it's curly, so it looks crazy. And I also want to switch it all to the hot pink before I get sick of it, because sometimes I don't even make it all the way through a change and I'm already tired of the color. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight, and I will see you tomorrow for probably a boring day, but I could use an easy day. still getting over this. But yeah, good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands. And don't forget, good job, Big Ben.